Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 40 of Epsilon Sun, part of Corruption Saloons, chapter 3. And today we will be down one person so far, maybe coming in later. But for the time being, we're going to get going with this episode as we find ourselves back in Gerst once more. And we got there somewhat leisurely, but in the depths of the night. And I didn't call on anyone for a recap, but I have it here if necessary. If anyone wishes to claim such a delicious inspiration, now is your time to speak.
By default, I will do it. If anybody else would like to take it from me, feel free.
Got it.
Lokar's got it.
No, you got it.
Oh,
No, I got it.
I already got
Nothing
inspiration.
cushy.
Okay.
I got it.
Well, if it's up for grabs, go ahead and take it.
So we started off in the Temple of Kala, where the party briefly kind of discussed where we were and what our plan forward was going to be. Our good old druid turned into a cat and continued to meow at us in crazy cat tongue that none of us understood, apparently. And we started going towards Aurora's home. The result of that is during the travel encounter, we encountered another Templar. Nisa was in a disguise self Templar as the most famous of Templars, Dick Richards. Kara got his tail stepped on, and he warned us, and we had this discussion back and forth where Nisa lied to the Templar. And there was a distraction that they ran off to investigate what it was, as he lost control of his belt and was left alone as Nisa scrambled to the top of the roofs at that time. He screamed out, "Dick," and "Where are you?" And it was actually kind of funny, but it was also awful in every possible way. The rest of the party is able to get onto the roofs and continue the rest of the way to the Aurora's home. Aurora breaks a pot and is able to unlock the door of ease. And everybody is met with the fact that Aurora's family is kind of rich, despite her general nonchalantness about it.
In the grand scheme of things, she is rich, I suppose, but not the richest.
She's definitely better than all these Warren rats in this party.
That is true.
There's a lot of kind of like awe in the group. Lokar definitely is a little bitter about the differences between the two of them. As Jasper and Nisa are brought into the kitchen and shown what an actually fully stocked kitchen is, which may be more food than they've ever seen in their life in one place. There is a letter in the kitchen that reads from Aurora's mom, Frida, that is basically acknowledgement that she is sorry that the Templars lied to her about Aurora's fate, and that they are hiding somewhere in the King's Garden, which there are 3. There is an attempt to console Aurora about it, but she just kind of dismisses it once again. As the rest of the party goes through her dad's office, they find some magical ink and a couple of fine ink for scroll writing, and some other like basic logs and things necessary for the kind of what he does as a bureaucrat accountant. Eventually, we all join up for a bath. Aurora, before that, brought Lokar food and invited him. And there was some discussion during the bath about, how the party appreciates each other, trying to, get over what their objectives were here and how they've come through everything. Tarek particularly is called out for being the good boy that he is,
He's a good boy.
and he is a good boy. He's the bestest of all. And I don't remember if it was after that or before that, but Mag and Aurora actually have a very personal discussion where Aurora opens up about how she's pretty much on the edge of losing it, and that there is a lot going on for her, but duty demands that she maintains the course. Mag tries to console her, is somewhat successful, and the discussion kind of shifts to what to do about Misa. To which the idea of potentially getting a different god to pray for her, or send word to maybe even Ilmater, which is apparently something Matt can do. The bath scene ends, and everybody more or less goes to sleep. The last thing that happens is that Mag goes into his Deva trance and talks to Mikiel about his objectives with Misa, to which it is explained there are 5 potential ways to get out of a devil's contract, and that is highly detailed and not something I'm going to list here. So,
Indeed. Thank you. Take your inspiration for recapping. It was a lovely session. A spa day, more or less, I suppose you could call it, as far as you guys can take it. But let me bring you back into the moment here as we all settle back in the Viaturin household. A second. The long night in the home of the Viturins finally begins to take its toll on all of you as you disperse around the house to try and find your lodgings for the night. And for most of you, the walls in which you are about to pass out within are not a luxury afforded to your past lives. Be it within the canvas of tribal tents, within your own shell beneath the stars, or beneath a squalid, broken roof. The civilized luxury of the Templars' officer sector provides a stark contrast to those outside these fortified walls. And perhaps offers a glimpse into the life of the one who is dealing with the personal conflicts of her family being missing, thinking her dead, her god testing her with a grand burden, or even her lineage challenging her worth. You understand and recognize the life of a Templar sacrificed to her oath beneath the weight of immeasurable pressure. But it's still comfortable. The distant shouts of fighting at the Templar gate slowly become white noise as you collectively let the exhaustion of the past few days wash you away to unconsciousness. Lokar, you have chosen to find your way into the largest of bedrooms. And I realized that no one really went in there except for you. Mm-hmm. So as you venture into the master bedroom of Aurora's parents, it is surprisingly messy, with things cast away on the floor, drawers opened, and closets part emptied in a rush. However, a double bed of fine dark wood just awaits you, with a carved Templar crest at its headboard. There is a personal writing desk to the far side, covered in half-written documents and ink-stained notes. There is, within the wardrobe, still hanging military standard attire for Templars, under armor. The smell here in this room is sweet, with a floral perfume that lingers on the sheets and pillowcases. And as you crash into the bed, that scent billows up around your head. And in moments you are drifting away to the memory of desert flowers. But it is only a brief moment that you enjoy before your nightmares begin. Hello, Hima. Your brow furrows as you sleep. The screams of your party, your ex-party, haunt your memories. And you find yourself down that same old tunnel. You stand at the shattered fragments of your memories, beckoning you with the strength of your new party around you. Please roll the D28.
25.
Oh, it's a big one. It's a big one. Is it helpful?
It looks nice. Doorway. We're in maybe some wood.
The fragmented memory doesn't reveal to you further detail as to the main topic at hand. However, it does give you a peripheral vision, movement through this fragment. Within the background is oddly haunting. The screams of your past squad mates obviously echoing around this chamber, but in the darkness, movement is seen as a shadow flicks along the edge of the wall, hunched over with a spiny spine. And out of the darkness, beyond the arches, a spray of blood covers a pillar. And followed by guttural sounds. You recall, with the removal of this fragment, that within this chamber, this was not a single focal point, but you recall that you were surrounded very quickly by unseen assailants who you perhaps thought were Upsilonians. But were they? Your memory is taxed. And you strain your eyes looking into the dark arches against the shadows that move deep within them, hoping for an answer. What was in that chamber? Choo. As you struggle to see through those arches, Lokar, let's do your corruption roll. Con save, please.
Indeed. Moment, it's loading. Nice.
Nice. Yeah, your constitution heavily works against what is ailing you. Clearly better at resisting the growth of it. So let's roll your d8. Okay. It makes most sense that as you dream and hearing the screams and where you are on the morning, you will be slightly phobic about humanoids during the first round of combat with a creature of that type. You would be frightened within the first round. We go to Aurora. It is your room that you sleep in. The feeling of your own personal groove within the mattress is kind of reassuring that some things do, stand the test of time. But today, this night, you do not feel well at all. A bead of sweat on your forehead as you find sleep. Your con save, please. Dang. Ilmata has got your back. Let's roll your d8. Oh, interesting. Oh no. Not gonna go well. As you attempt to find rest, maybe it's the exhaustion, maybe it's the strain and stress that you're under, but tomorrow you will develop an uncontrollable cough that creeps up every now and then. And you will have disadvantage on stealth checks. Karik, you are basically stewing in the bathtub.
No, I'm trying to find somewhere to lie down, but where I can still
There's a
see.
bed
I want to still see out out of the roof, though.
Okay, you could choose whichever room. You can even go to the hallway. You sleep in your shell anyway. Or there's Nico's room that no one is currently occupying.
I'm going to stay in the bathroom because it's got the open.
It's got the ceiling light? Okay, fair enough. Okay. Sure. You can just find a place on the steamy marble floor. You're used to the heat anyway, and your eyes are transfixed to the sky for as long as you can handle them, not seeing an old friend in so very long. But eventually your body decides against you from being conscious, and you curl up inside your shell, retract your appendages, and you roll with advantage. Unless you don't. Unless you choose to stay outside your shell because of the stars.
Nah. He eventually goes to sleep, but he does stay up later than he would. But he doesn't eventually just curl up and fell asleep.
Cool. Roll your con save then.
Wow.
Ooh,
Finally.
that's an interesting turn. I did not expect you to fail. But I guess it's been a while since you've had. Yeah.
2 high rolls.
Okay, maybe there's something there, feeling like you're back in sight of the stars, that there's that comfort, and you unwillingly or unknowingly loosen your fight against what is happening within you. and you feel like something isn't quite right this night. But the stars are still pretty. Roll 2d8, please. And take a second rank in corruption.
No, it was a 5 and a 6.
Thank you. Um, for whatever reason, tomorrow you will have the shakes. You will be jittery and easy to startle. But because you startle at everything, you will have disadvantage on initiative rolls.
Okay.
Finally, Nissa, you have a familiar curled up next to you.
Mm-hmm.
And you passed out watching Magrim with his halo antenna. And you. I mean, how does Nissa feel as the last time she slept was so daunting as she watches Magrim?
I guess she feels, for the first time in a very long time, she feels safer than she's been lately. She feels like she's sheltered and content.
Sleep takes you, eventually. In the safety within the walls of the Viturin household, you find your mind not going towards your patron or what potentially he could have in store for you for this night, and almost ignoring what could befall you as an inevitability. You actually have a peaceful night's sleep. But your body is ravaged. Please roll your 2d8.
2d8.
Oh. Not too bad. Not too bad indeed. But you would be the same as Pepper. In the morning you are very fearful about where you are, and humanoids being the last sort of creature type that you encountered, you will have in the first round of your combat, you'll be frightened
Okay.
against humanoids.
Alright.
All right. Cool. Log all of that down. Magrim will eventually pass out on the couch like over here. And you are all free to take your long rest counter. Let's
Spells.
do it.
Spells.
Spell slots, hit points.
Spells.
Imagine it.
I'll do
Prepare
Magrim.
spells.
Prepare your spells.
What to prepare
I
for
know
today.
that Magrim wanted to attempt to change a cantrip, so I'm gonna roll for him.
This last time.
Yeah, so he mentioned it to me before on Wednesday, so everything's been reset for him, and I will roll Magrim's D100. And I will preface it, so Magrim cantrip roll.
I can now summon
Oh,
the owl again.
Ooh, the owl.
It's off cooldown, finally.
It's
Been like-
back.
how many
It's
days is
been
it?
Like 4 months. It's 2 days.
It's a 2-day
cooldown
thing.
in game.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. So technically, a reset right before we went to sleep is when I called him back last time.
Yep.
But yeah, 2 days, and I think it's been like 5 months since I actually had him out.
It's been that long. We've been playing together. Wow. Okay, a new day dawns, and you all collectively are awoken by the sound of an explosion. In the distance, a rumbling sound of shattering wood and stone echoes through the streets, since the officers, the Viturian household isn't that far from the gates, and shouts of Templars in a more heightened fervor stir you and rouse you from your sleep. And we will put back that music. Do.
I think Aurora, first thing she's going to do is she's definitely going to collect whatever like last things that she didn't collect from her room during the night, and then head to Nico's room. And if he has like a toy sword or something that he always loved, definitely like throw that in the bag.
In his room, yeah. If you're gonna run in there, I'll just like take a look at anything else here. I did a few things for your room. You can say if they are or aren't there, but I imagined that there would be like a weapons rack, because you would have been like taking your swords for your general patrolling. There would be some
daggers. More daggers.
Yeah, there'll be a couple of daggers there. And there will be what I've got here, practice sword, which is, not sharp, so it could be used for just like blunt damage, but obviously greatly reduced, like 1 points of damage. But what I also expected, because you're a meticulous and Spartan kind of soldier, was whetstone. And I was thinking that given Aurora's general interest in making sure everything is spick and span, this whetstone will give you some added benefits to use it, just like how a thief's poisons could potentially increase in a very brief amount of time. That a whetstone could do that.
Sure, I will definitely take that.
Yep. Your old Templar dagger is there engraved with your initials. It's what every Templar gets when they graduate. And you already got the note. Going into Nico's room as like probably the first to rise, barely at dawn, shall we say. Nico's room is obviously, as you recall, but for the benefit of everyone else, it's a simple but comfortable chamber with wooden furniture built for a growing boy. There are handmade wooden toys and scattered on a small shelf, alongside old hand-me-down training manuals that Aurora, you went through with the Templars for budding new recruits. There is a chipped wooden training sword lying on his bed, and he would walk around with it, and looks up to you as big sister, and tries to be you. There's also a wooden soldier figurine that was a gift on his birthday from the Baron. And it's a slightly enchanted figurine that when he got it, it was like curious to you, but when tapped, this wooden soldier figurine will march forward for 10 seconds and then stand still.
Kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll definitely take any like toys that I can fit into the bag. And would there be like a my father's plate in his room or anything?
I would be
In
looting your room.
you'll be
That's
looting the room.
bedroom, I mean.
Oh, I mean, I don't care at this point. It's dawn. I'm kicking the door open. If you're awake, you're awake.
You've already seen his butt. Okay, so I mean, if Lokar, you're in there, I mean, it makes sense that you can do that. But let's see what's in the old master bedroom. Let's because you don't know exactly how things are kept. I'd like you to do an investigation check for me.
I will.
Thank you so much.
17.
Wow. Okay, 17. You be snooping. Okay. First things that you see is there is a Templar ceremonial sword in its scabbard within the cupboard. It's finely crafted. It has a slight tarnish to it, but the hilt is quite ornate. You figured it could probably be sold if you wish to, but it also has like the Templars sigils on it. I did mention that the closet was, emptied out hastily by women's clothes, so there's no dresses in there, unfortunately, but there are men's clothes within there. Unfortunately, for a person far smaller than yourself, as well as military boots that are also non-magical and too small for your Goliath feet, unfortunately. However, you're 17, as you're like knocking around in the wardrobe and like taking out the ceremonial sword. You recognize that there is a hidden panel in the back of the wardrobe where the military standard attire and the sword is. And it's almost like it was already jostled, and your movement of things just exacerbated it. And within the hidden panel at the bottom of this wardrobe, you find a cloak and an insignia. The cloak is black, and the insignia on the outside of it is that of a dark purple triangle with an eye in the middle.
Right. He'll definitely take them, kind of look at them curious.
So Aurora bursts into the door at that point and sees you holding this black cloak.
Anything significant?
I mean, these things were behind the hidden cupboard, I guess. And this sword, like, he points to, like, he probably threw it on the bed. Kinda seems valuable, I guess. So,
It's a parade sword. Yeah. You can
know
throw
these
it
items?
in the bag.
show the cloak and the sigil.
Ramilla had one of those little symbols on her body. I imagine that's related.
Yeah. The cloak, I guess, is for him to sneak around, maybe?
Does it look magic?
It certainly looks well crafted. If it's magical, you can't tell from like a single look at it.
It has the fancy tag.
It has a fancy tag on it. Sorry, look, I just mentioned. Was looking through the notes of the room here. There's quite a few things in there, but you would also, as you were looking over the desk, there's like along the right hand side of this desk, stacked neatly, are gold coins.
Nice. How many?
100 gold's worth of gold coins.
Perfect. I shall add it to my inventory.
Like 100 gold.
Just a casual 100 gold coins lined up on the inside of the desk.
If there's any more ink around, Mag could use it. Did you find any armor that my dad wore?
I mean, there's like some undergarments and stuff and clothes. Um,
Maybe he kept it in the hall closet. Keep looking.
You probably heard the explosion, right?
Yeah, it came from the gate.
Yeah, we should make sure to stay too long.
You should avoid
there's-
going that way if possible.
Yeah.
Staying too long is not something we have a choice about. We stay until the mission is complete.
Right.
But yeah, I'll continue to like dig around his bedroom and like the hall closets and see if I can find a extra pair of Templar armor anywhere.
You look in the common places. You do not find your father's set of armor. It's not in the house.
Let's start collecting the rest, and I guess I'll like look through windows and see if on the outside like is there already panic near our streets, or does it seem to be further away?
Make a perception check.
Yes, sir.
The office's sector is like, as are all Templar sectors. They're like walled off, but you can see smoke billowing in the sky. From a distance perspective, it will take you like maybe a minute or two's like a running pace to get there.
And
So-
is there like a bunch of like Templars on the streets right now?
Well,
like-
let's take you to the map so you can get an understanding. Because I will remove the nighttime layer. Daytime. You can see that Aurora's place is not too far, like towards the walls, kind of like situated in the center. There are Templars moving down the roads that you can see in front of the house, like from here, because they have to. But it's back and forth panic, but it's orderly.
yeah, of course. Yeah, Loka's just trying to get a sense of how easy they can get out of this house. Does it seem like it's starting to like empty, like all the soldiers are like have already marched towards the explosion, or do they seem to like stay back, some stay back, or like still like
the only
notify men to come or something?
The Templars that you see running by the windows are going from left to right, and they are in groups of like 2, 4, and very few like will be by themselves. This is not like massive patrols coming down these roads, so you get the understanding that, well, in this area, this isn't necessarily where Templar guards themselves sleep, but maybe families, because it's the officer sector. So there aren't a lot of Templars that man the gates that live in this area, and you gather that by obviously staying in Aurora's house is kind of fancier. So, to answer your question, there aren't too many Templars on the streets here, but you can hear from the sounds of fighting that there are plenty of people outside the officer sector.
I guess I would get together the rest of our sleeping people.
Yeah, let's put you back into the house. You
There,
find... Yep.
anything else of note worth investigating in the master bedroom? I think Aurora's kind of like just tearing the place apart for anything useful for supplies.
You take note the same as Lokar does, that your mother's plenty of your mother's garments, specifically her traveling garments, are not where they are. A few of her more elegant gowns, as far as they can be, are still in the wardrobe, but nothing of practical use. There are sheets and pillows, obviously, that are there, but from on the desk in the room, there's half-written documents and ink-stained notes that your father was, writing. It's in his hand.
I'll take whatever excess paper and ink, I suppose, at the very least.
There isn't too much here because he already used his office for that sort of stuff. It's more just taking notes. So there's only a handful of papers here. The majority of his ink is obviously within his office.
Well, I hope Jasper's ready to be rudely awakened.
He burst into the room. And he's drooling on the paper on the table. He's like, who's that? It's like he raises his head up quickly from the table, and one page is stuck to the side of his face.
Adorable. Go to the kitchen. Grab anything carryable. Perishables or non-perishables.
Right. Kitchen. Wait, where am I? Oh, right. Will do. And
Now, Jasper.
he nods, and the paper sort of folds off his face onto the table once more, and he stumbles his way. He ventures into Nico's room first. He's like, oh no, wrong, and then manages to find his way to the kitchen.
You see Aurora just kind of shake her head as he walks by.
He slept hard.
But definitely grab whatever extra papers and inks, and I don't know if we already tore this room apart, but
your friends went through it delicately, but if you want to be a bit more vigorous, you could roll investigation with advantage.
Pulling all the books off the shelves.
With advantage, because it's your own home, but your dad kept secrets, so it's quick.
Nah.
Oh dang, it's a shame.
I mean, I could guide that, but I don't think it's gonna do anything.
Yeah.
The only thing that wasn't taken was the certificate on the wall.
Take that.
Oh, you take it? You can take it out of the frame if you want. The frame is worth something. It's gold inlaid frame. So you reckon if you sold it to the right curio vendor, you could maybe fetch up to 75 gold. But
I think Aurora cares more about the authority the paper represents.
Indeed. Yeah. You look at it, and it's like a signed declaration of your father's service to the Templars. And it's written in a way that could, with a relatively deceptive tongue, potentially influence other Templars, because it has the seal of the Captain Mashastra, the Minister of Defense, on it.
Thinking of that, if there's nothing else to loot, um, is there like enough to make like a forgery kit in this room?
You didn't find enough when you were like looking through stuff to discover if there was a potential forgery kit here. Unfortunately, you reckon that possibly could be, but you don't find one in your investigations.
Scrap that idea then. Guess I'll just have to lie.
For Mr. Kark, you root around in the bathroom. There is the scented oils. There is the incense. There is a silver-handled straight razor with the initials AVT engraved on the handle. There is a ivory hairbrush. But roll investigation. See if there's anything else you can find. Oh, wow. Okay. That's exactly the DC. As you're rooting around, your less than careful attitude, I suppose, at this point, jostles the the stones and where the mirrors are. Like, let's say you bump into it, and you notice that there's a loose stone next to the mirror. And your dexterous turtle claws withdraw this sort of stone. And you can see behind there, there is a small vial of a dark purple liquid, as well as a bundle of yarn wrapped letters. Like small letters, like, A6 style, not like deliverable letters, more like, smaller handwritten letters.
Right. Okay, I'll take both of those out of the little hidden compartment.
Mm-hmm.
And also take the incense
Mm-hmm.
and the straight razor.
Okay. I take the razor. It's sharp, still sharp. It can be used for shaving, or you can sell it. Venture like maybe 10 gold or something to sell it. The scented oils and the incense value about 50 gold. 50 gold's worth. Which your summoner party members might like.
Yes. I'm gonna find Aurora, give her the stack of.
Stack of letters. Okay.
Yeah.
You probably
Stack.
find her like knocking over one of the closets in the hallway.
Hey, Aurora, I found this in the bathroom in like a hidden compartment.
What
They
is
look
it?
possibly important. It's like a stack of letters all tied up. String.
I think she just takes the top one and like flips it open.
Oh, it's bound together with yarn.
Is it like just a cube knot, or is it like
Yeah,
completely
yeah,
done?
yeah. No. It's like it just needs to be undone. It's not like you take one out. I suppose you unfasten it. I suppose.
Yeah, so we'll loosen the knot and slip the top one out.
Okay.
Just throw it open.
You you unfold the first letter, and it is within a short. Actually, roll me a d20, please. The third one. Oh, okay. You begin reading, and it starts off. My darling Alessandro. The days since you left have felt the longest I have ever endured. I'm going to say, as Aurora scans the page, you can immediately understand that this is a love letter. And as you continue to scan down the page, it is very risque. It almost erotica.
Right. I know where I got that from. Fold it back up, put it back, and throw it in the bag.
As you get to the bottom of the letter, the initial that you expect at the end to be an F is not an F, but an R.
What a what? Sorry.
An R.
Don't worry about that. Later. Straight into the bag.
This was in
And
there
it's
too,
like-
and I hold up the little vial of liquid.
Mm.
Like, I don't know what this is.
I can figure it out later.
Okay, I'll hold on to it.
Mhm.
You said it was a dark brown liquid?
Dark purple.
Dark
Dark purple vial.
When we have an opportunity later, we need to take the day while the day is young. It's most likely we have no actual ability to find Alabaster. We will have to make ourselves visible. He will have to find us. Is everybody else awake?
I think Mag is looking through the lounge, if that makes sense to you, DM.
Yeah, he already did though. So
Oh, he already
seeing-
investigated the lounge?
He did the
Yeah.
office investigation.
but
I thought he
he can look at the books, but I think someone's already looked at the books in the lounge, and they are
It was
like
Lucar.
was it you, Luke, or someone?
Yeah, it was
I
Lucar.
got here. Where is it? Lounge, living quarters.
Yeah, you told me that the like Templar.
Yeah,
explanation of what to
it's
do with Templar and stuff.
indeed subtle propaganda against the city rules, a mix of Templar-approved texts. Nothing on that bookshelf that is in like public plain view of sight. That is anything beyond what would be considered Templar-approved documentation and notes.
In that case, Lokar and the others will probably meet in the whole room. Everyone.
Hold on here. I just need to go through here. No one actually investigated the room. You're right. You
That's
looked.
what- yes. so,
Yes, yes, right. Okay, let's roll Magrim's investigation here. Where is he? There he is. Investigation. Oh, he's got a shitting high investigation. Okay, Magrim, let's see what you find.
At 20, let's go.
Oh. What does an 11 find him? Doesn't find him anything. He
Well.
figures the books are all that's here.
Well then, let's all meet in the hallway.
Yeah. See anything further in the kitchen? Sort of be ransacked by Kark. But there is if Nis, if you want to do an investigation as well, if you're just taking a look at things, and Jasper will help you, so you can roll with advantage.
Okay, let's go.
14. I mean, you do find some things. You find that there is a set of silver cutlery. It's like heavy, but it's used for like dining. It's you can sell it for about 30 gold, perhaps. There is a jar of dried herbs. You stick your nose in, and they smell alchemical. So, you gather that these herbs could be used for potion crafting or selling to an alchemist.
Okay, I'll take them too, just in case.
Mm-hmm. And the only other thing that you find is in one of like the drawers, which is like everyone has one of those drawers that has just like a bunch of crap in it. Like odd ends of string. Like there's a couple of ball bearings, and there's also a piece of paper in there, which as you look at it is a a forged ration permit for extra food supplies. So
I'm gonna take it as well, fold it up, and put it in a pocket or something, and I'll decide to talk to Aurora about it later.
yeah, I'm just going to put it into the chat here for you so that you can remember. And
Thanks.
forged ration permit. There you go.
Thank you.
Cool. And yeah, anything else you want to do here?
No, I was just gonna ask Jasper. Hey, did you find anything useful?
I found a very lovely desk in which was very comfortable. Oh, you mean in here, in the kitchen? Sorry, still waking up. Well, I mean, we kind of found it all together, didn't we, Nis? Just sort of looking around together, and you found that, I found this.
Yeah.
Go team!
Did you sleep on a desk?
You can see, like, when you, like, lay down on something, there's, like, a mark on his skin. It's like paper. It's like creases on his skin, on his face. Look, I was just, like, trying out the very comfortable chair in that office. And, it's paddedness, and it's sturdy construction, like a good chair does the old Flame of the Warrens. Looking for something to settle in, and what would you know, just like that, I went straight to dreamland.
Oh, I envy you so much. You're just able to fall asleep so quickly and anywhere.
I mean, to be honest, it's been pretty shit for the past couple of days. Like, in the Sorrows, not that comfortable. And to be honest, between you and me, listen, rest in peace, she did wear me the fuck out every single night. So I am a little bit for worse for wear.
Yeah. Oh. Are you feeling okay about that, by the way? I haven't had the time to ask you properly.
Look, we only knew
Jokes
each
aside.
other for a short amount of time. You know how it is in the day in life of the Warrens there. People come and go.
I know.
People live or they die, and maybe there could have been something there. Maybe. I mean, she always pushed me to my limits, thinking break things, but made me realise that I may be a little bit more sturdier than I thought, and learned stuff from her. Got a little bit smarter, a little bit stronger, perhaps, just under her, if you catch my drift.
Yeah. I do catch a drift. Sometimes I wish I didn't, but I do.
Gives you a wink.
Alright.
Performance.
Let's head out, shall we?
He gives you a nod, and he's gonna like take a piece of bread that's starting to stale out on the table. And let's say with the collective amount of food creating that was made last night, you have 2 days worth of party rations.
I shall add that. Add it.
We could certainly spend more time tearing apart my place and find more, but this will have to do. Time is of the essence.
So, yeah, what's the plan here? I mean, to be honest, I don't look like a Templar, and
Exactly.
sounds
I
like this.
mean,
I was
there's
going
some
to walk next
undergarments.
door. I was going to walk next door and see if my neighbor is alive and or dead. And if so,
I
maybe I could steal his armor.
I would be surprised if anyone is dead here. It's not like this place has been overrun or anything.
Lokan, every Templar in the Order was assaulted when Calic died. Casualties are likely catastrophic.
Not sure they reached the Templar district, but
But
maybe, I
then,
suppose.
like, if it
There's some
was, sorry,
there's
Was-
some undergarments and stuff and man clothes that are more befitting.
You'll look
Um,
ridiculous in parade dress, but you could try.
So maybe Jester or Mag, I mean, you can take a look if there's anything that can make you less suspicious. But
Nisa, I'll need an adjutant. If we can find me some armor, over whatever formal bullshit I have to say.
just a quick thought here. I could be completely wrong, but if you said that, well, we all saw it, like when the king died, right? When he was killed, the Templars are flopping all over the place and screaming, clutching their heads. If your neighbor, like, was one of them, wouldn't they already be in their armor?
It's possible. I'm not saying it's a good chance, but we can look.
Right.
I don't have a disguise myself, and I'm not exactly going to be able to lie my way without Templar armor. If
Yeah.
we happen to run into a Templar, maybe we kill them.
I mean,
I take their armor.
you could, instead of playing a Templar, you could play a lady of one of the houses here, which you are, technically. Or at least, I don't know, part of, I don't know, Nisa's entourage or something.
Nisa
Looks like
doesn't
it's
have a
human.
second Templar. A lone Templar is suspicious. I mean, we could, but given how she reacted with last night,
I'm saying, maybe even no Templar, since, I mean, Nisa can only have that up for so long, and then we have to find ways to.
Yeah, I think it only lasts an hour, maybe.
Yeah, and then we need to like quickly find a way to hide, and then I guess I don't know. I haven't been here at Aurora, but surely non-Templar people walk around sometimes too.
Not during a siege. No, you'll be restricted to your homes. Non-combat personnel will be taken to safe locations. There will be efforts to raid for supplies and secure full food and provisions for the forces. Protocol says that VIPs would be either taken to likely the keep, if there was danger in the outlying districts, or extradited from the city itself.
Aurora, you would also know that if the gates are breached and people do get inside the Templar gates, that the section gates will close.
They'll piecemeal every part of the district. Fight
Right,
to the last man.
making it very hard for anyone to move around, like adding more layers of defense. So there is that. Magrum,
The easiest-
go ahead.
The easiest way to move around would be to assume the disguise of a Templar, lie that we have orders from the Office of Minister of Defense. That's actually not even really a lie.
I can't see how we can all be Templars, so
You don't matter. You're a gladiator. People saw you. You're a fighter. Garrick can shapeshift. Nisa has a potential disguise. We just have to justify Mag and Jasper.
Well, you're not wearing Templar regalia are you, though? You're wearing that fancy whatchamacallit.
That is the flaw with this idea, yes.
Magrum will say, like, I do have number 5. And if it's a matter of finding where we're meant to go first, surely having reconnaissance. I mean, okay, there's a chance that he could be seen, and that's that. But they're focusing on the gate, right? Maybe we can get number 5 to fly out and then go high and then see if he can see something. And then come back.
The goal would be avoid patrols, yes. There will
But-
be patrols.
Even if there are patrols, seeing a creature, it's every day in Ghost, right? Surely. And even if they do, they take a shot at it, maybe they hit him, and poof. There are, as far as we're led to believe, the Templars, the Order is magical, right? And maybe it's theirs, and they would assume it's their creature, perhaps. But it certainly can't hurt to try and find your family instead of wandering around from, you said there are 3 parks? 3 gardens?
Correct.
From going from one garden to the other, and maybe we will be seen, maybe we won't be seen, but we risk the danger of being seen by staying out longer without a specific place where we have to go to, right?
I'm of the opinion that if Alabaster is doing his job, then Ali would have taken my family somewhere where we could not see them. And that he is, in fact, looking for either myself or my father. He has some sort of position where he could observe us from far.
Is there anything that Alabaster would know that it was a signal from you?
I mean, we did all sorts of things when we were in a squad together. There's certain command phrases, whistles, things like that. You know,
Something visual?
Abomination do that. Is there anything that we can make a flare with?
A flare.
Yeah, something that would burn blue, preferably.
I don't know.
Something that would what?
Burn blue.
Burn blue.
I mean, it's distinct enough. We have used flares to communicate before. It would definitely stand out.
I mean, Karik has made flames before.
Did you change their color?
I can pry. I'll try to produce flame and make it blue if I can. Hold it in my hand.
Does it say that you can change the color of the flame?
It doesn't.
I will use thaumaturgy on his produced flame to change it to blue.
It just says that bright light, 10-foot radius, dim light for an additional 10.
It'll be regular flame that you conjure. Thaumaturgy, does it make it permanent?
Changes it
minute.
for a minute.
For a minute. What? I mean, we could, Magrum goes on, attach something to number 5 and make him fly directly up, and people will see it, of course. But if we only have a minute for the blue flame to be seen, we can't be, pragmatic about it. We have to go as big as we can. Unless anyone has anything else that they can do spell-wise to catch the attention of someone. Because what we know is that Alabaster is going to be hiding with your family, right? And now it's a question of telling them that we are here, or we have made it.
mean, you're the mage.
Yeah, I can hit things. Wow.
I'm going to be real with you, Mag. This is about the extent of my arcane knowledge.
Hmm.
I guess I can become real loud, but
Can I think of anything that burns blue or any kind of different color?
Yeah, you can do an intelligence. From like
I'm
trying to.
smart.
You're semi-smart.
actually kind of smart.
Kind of smart. Let's Magram do an intelligence as well.
Your second highest intelligence.
Yeah, Kark's actually kind of smart.
Yeah, he has to be to survive.
Well, I guess Nisa is technically was score 1 high.
Magram looks to you like the two spellcasters get together, put their heads together, and they mutter about spells and shit. And as the conversation goes on, I'm just looking at your sheet here, Kark. Magram says, "Wait a second. If her family is going to be in the garden, and there's a spell to speak with plants. Plants can talk to each other, right? And perhaps there are roots, or maybe, I don't know how it works, but maybe plants can talk with each other, and maybe they notice that, hey, there is this uncomfortable person that's sitting on me, and I'd rather they get off my leaves, and they will be able to know that that's where they are."
We could try that. I think I can try speaking with plant.
But it's also a question of which plants.
Right.
All right.
Or maybe you could, I don't know, turn into that mouse and you go out, and it will be very dangerous for you, Karik. But I wouldn't want to put this on your shoulders, but we're just coming up with ideas here that you go out and you go to one of the gardens and you ask a plant there. And you take, we have number 5 watch you from up high, and when you are done and you realize that you found them, you can, I don't know, walk in a circle or something. Or however, well, you have to talk to plants, so you can't obviously be a mouse, but that sort of thing. You seem like someone very skilled for infiltration, the fact that you can shape change and talk to things.
I'm just thinking it through. I think this could work.
It's not a bad idea.
I mean, there's
You would be the easiest one to get into the central garden, at least. Rather than us trying to find a way through the keep.
Aurora, you would know that the central garden of the King's Gardens is almost exclusive for the king, whereas the outside gardens are more for Templars.
All the more reason he might be in there.
Indeed. But getting into the central gardens is done through a tower. So let me take you to the map. Templar District. And you can see here that there is only like one way into the Golden Tower, King's Gardens, and that's through the tower here. So Alabaster would have to get into that armed tower and then cross the bridge and then get into the Golden Tower and then get down there, which you can probably assume is going to be a very difficult task, especially with 2 humans. Yeah.
human looking.
Well. So one or the other.
It's not a terrible idea. And in the possibility that we have to go to the Central Gardens, that's definitely an option as well. We should start with the north one. It's closest.
And it's also against the grain of every other soldier.
Correct.
Lokar will hand the ornate sword to Aurora. Maybe just like pull over a cloak. I don't know. We don't have a white cloak necessarily, but you know, something that would hide your normal Templar symbol on the chest, and just having the sword might be something. At least it has a Templar symbol on it, so it's not nothing.
Beat us something. Cut a hole in it.
Right. So what we're doing here? I'd love to be of assistance if I can in any way, shape, or form. Getting out of this. I mean, we could just go back into Undergust as well, theoretically. But then obviously we're not going to, rescue your family. But you saved my life, and we've been through thick and thin. That's how we do in the Warrens. So if I can be of any assistance,
let me be abundant. Yeah, we do not fail this mission.
right? Of course. And
We head to the North Garden first. If Karnak can speak to plants and with Mag's thing, we can at the very least scan more area. The gardens are quite large. We can then head to the West Garden afterwards. There should be a garrison at the rear gate, but I imagine it's pretty light. If we can't find them in either direction, then the armory is right there. We can get a better disguise and try and find a way into the Golden Tower.
I have a question, Budium, because Aurora will probably know. But I don't. What's the Ivory Exchange? It's like on the other side of us.
you can ask Aurora.
Yeah. I don't know if she has like told us that this is there, I guess. But yes, if she has like given us a download, then
A download. She gave you a
A
PDF.
download.
download of the area.
That was the officers lounge thing, right?
The Ivory Exchange is premium goods, only really available to officers. The issue with the Ivory Exchange right now is that it looks very closed as you look out the window, given what is happening within the Templar district.
Think we can get anything good from there? Probably too
I
late.
mean, everything happens so quickly, there's likely still inventory. That said, there may also be protection or guard. It's worth the risk, but it is a risk.
Yeah, I just don't know
And-
what kind of stuff that they sell there. So
High quality equipment, premium goods, luxuries. Basically anything you would want.
Hmm.
If you can't get it from a smith down in the Grand Gate, then you can probably get it there.
Sokka will like take a look from the outside, like through the window or whatever. Is it-
Peeking out through
does it
the
just-
curtains.
Yeah, does it just look like, I don't know, is there a guard, for example, stationed?
In the Ivory Exchange,
Yeah.
you don't see a guard outside, like standing outside of the closed Ivory Exchange. You hastily duck out of any sort of line of sight of the window when you hear the sound of running soldiers. That it's not like on a schedule. It's more like every now and again there's a chance.
I'm already asking quite a bit from all of you. Look, our group's safety is very important. Fair to you if you think it's worth the risk.
I guess I don't like walking around without any real option of disguise at the moment. and having 2 humans with us.
Yeah, me either. And also, what happens afterwards, after we find your family, right? How do we...
We exfiltrate through the Grand Gate. It's the easiest and most direct path.
Well, if that's even possible at the moment.
Fleeing the city should be fine. Nobody wants to be stuck in a siege with people that don't contribute.
What if the gate's closed, though, Nis? Aurora?
You have rope.
Yeah, you seen these walls? Gesturing towards the 100-foot wall.
Yeah, I have. And I don't trust an 11-year-old boy to make that jump either. So we'll think of a solution when we get there.
I mean, this is your home. Surely there must be other ways out. Like, just walking out. You think they're just going to let us walk out the front gate? Or back gate, as it were?
No. It's never that easy. What do you want me to tell you? That we can go into the city proper, and with the fucking anarchy, we find a way to go through a different gate? Maybe broker a deal with one of the nobles or the merchants that's trying to save their supplies? I don't know, Jasper.
Roll me an intelligence, a history, Aurora. Oof. You say the words, "I don't know, Jasper," and you recall teenage Aurora. Or your memory harkens back to teenage Aurora getting into trouble, mischief, as it were, trying to escape the boundaries of your, capsule life. We did talk about it before, and you can recall, and I think we did this already, that despite the sturdiness and longevity of the standing of the walls, there could be potential exits or like cracks or basement exits. It's not a fortress. It's not a flawless fortress. It's a crumbling sandstone city that has been built upon centuries of other cities that have crumbled too. And you will also, remember you have a note from your father that was in your secret place of all places.
Look, I'm sorry, Jasper. I'm giving it a bit more thought. There is probably a way out through, I don't know, the basement or something. Lokar can definitely move a big stone or two.
That you can.
But my dad also left me this. I have no idea what the fuck it means, but I haven't really stopped to think about it. Really stopped to think about anything. And she'll produce that.
Magrim instantly jumps on your shoulder to see what's what. Did I share it with everyone else? I don't think I did.
Yeah, I think so.
Golden Node, Victorian home, I think it is.
Yep.
Sunset over the Every Spy. Okay.
Yeah, he could have just given this to Adam and still, gotten the family to safety before making me do. Does this make any sense to you, Mag? The only thing
I mean, do you know about a bridge?
The only bridge I can think about is over the wall. into the keep, the tower itself.
Was I mean, Ivory. I mean, there's the Ivory Exchange, and then there's another Ivory building. I think you talked about before. So that might be the start.
Sure.
And if I have the other places' names, maybe something has to do with the goblet or I don't know. Storm.
Magnum takes a look at it, given as you give it to him, and he like reads it through, and like he furrows his brow, and he says, "Well, this is obviously coded. I don't know any sort of thieves' cant or anything, but this clearly has some sort of cipher to it, just like any spellbook would have a cipher to it. So I guess the question I have is, what do you know about your father?"
Apparently not enough.
I mean, why is he going?
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Yeah, no, he. I think Loka's just a bit frustrated with another coded message. As he looks at it, I feel like he could have, if it's in like your hidden place, he could have just given you like something more concrete. I mean, it's just an exit of the city. I mean, come on. Someone else would
If
find it.
it's
It would be
even
the end of
that.
the world.
Remember the last message he sent was, hey, by the way, Alabaster took the family and hid instead of, doing any of that himself.
But that was in also a coded message. Do we still have that?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, give me a second. I'm gonna dig it out of it. Yeah. A couple seconds later, pulls it out.
This might be helpful. There's only one real way that a person would encode it, any messages, right? This is their type. It's the same with wizards. Like when people write in spellbook, it's your own hand. You can't really read from another wizard's spellbook, and I imagine this also would be the case if there's a way to decode it using something that's already been decoded. Maybe that will help. Maybe that will give us some information. Yes.
There's no alphabetical errors in this one. And I don't see any Elvish either.
It might take some time, but I could potentially try and decode it, given that we have already decoded something else. But that's just one thing. I don't want you to put all your hopes and dreams in this. But I may fail, obviously. So your father seems to be quite well skilled at coded messages, but I imagine that would be the case if you're a leader of a hidden organization.
Yeah.
All right, then. I don't think the Ivory Exchange is worth it. I mean, we're not here to peruse. I don't think we have.
But what if we
Easy
break
access.
in?
The decision has been made.
All right. So what's the plan then?
We go to the
I
well.
mean, it just looks really good, so I'm not even sure we find anything to hide ourselves with, necessarily. It's been a few days, so stuff could have been moved already, even if it was hastily closed. And I think we just need to anyhow figure out how to disguise our humans, so... I mean, I don't know, Aurora, do people have, like, human slaves or entourage with them?
My family
It's
had
not the
no
Templar.
slaves, though. Other officers had slaves, sure, but
I have
would-
a. Sorry, go ahead.
Why would you care about a slave during a siege? And plus, Tithian said there are no slaves. Tithian runs this district.
That's fair enough. Guess our best option is just sneaking. We don't have really good cover, do we? Just good cloaks, so you don't look like human on the first look, and
Sure. I can tear up
Miss it.
spreadsheets real quick. That's at least something.
I
I
guess
can
that's-
make us a little bit sneakier for an hour.
I mean that's definitely helpful.
I imagine getting to the garden is a hard part. They offer little in strategic value, so any forces within are negligible at best.
Yeah, I'm just worried that the gates are now closed, so we can't get out of this district because of the explosion.
Guess we'll have to find out.
Right. Well, he kinda. Tarek, can you listen out and see if any troop of guards is coming, and if not, then we'll try to duck in a side alley here.
Sure. Real
Alright,
quick, before
Hmm.
we move forward with this, I have a spell mechanics question.
Yep.
With speak with plants,
Yep.
it says that the target is self, and that it imbues plants within a 30-foot radius the ability to speak. Blah 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 blah.
Yep.
Does that mean that if I cast it on myself and then move, that 30-foot radius moves with me, or is it a set
No.
30-foot area?
You are not casting it on yourself. You're casting the ability
But
to
it says the
speak.
target is self.
Yeah, like so you you cast it on the range is self because you're speaking the words of which plants within 30 feet of you will hear and come to a limited sentience. So these magical words that you speak that are audible within the 30-foot radius are what triggers the sentience of a plant.
That's what I was afraid of.
You can't just like cast it and then walk around and now
Yeah.
all plant life unfortunately now understands you.
Well, that means I can't sneak in as a something, like a wild shape, and then cast it while I'm in there. 'Cause
Well, unless you have
it'll
enough
to-
wild shapes and you can quickly like.
I mean, I can get in and out once, and then I like one in, one out, and then I'll need a short rest because I'm out of wild shape.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's it's not unfortunately something that the concentration is on you. The duration is on the plants.
Okay. Well, back to what we were doing. I was
But-
gonna do a
Yeah,
perception
and-
Magrum
check
could
to
like if we
listen.
want to speed things up. I mean
Yeah, maybe we'll
theoretically
also send out like number 5, of course. Yeah.
you have two familiars. You have a
Mhm.
shape-shifting druid. You could split the difference. You could send Karik to one and number 5 to the other. With like I don't know, a letter attached to number 5's paw or something. That's possible. You don't have to put all your eggs into one basket, so to speak, if you are trying to do reconnaissance.
It
So-
might just
I
need
think
to be.
sending
I
any
think
number.
the first one just needs to be a recon, like either me or a familiar. Just needs to go in, get some information, come back out, and then we can discuss. Instead of
I
trying
think
to go in
sending number 5 to the other garden is fine, and then we just have Karik scout for the rest of the party as we go to the north garden. And if he stumbles into something as we're coming along, like at least he's close, right?
Sure.
So, I'll just when we get to the garden, the north one, I'll just wild shape into something small.
Yeah, let's get
and-
there first.
Yeah.
Let's get there first.
Okay.
Might be
Um,
trickier than you think.
if we're still needing to get anything or whatever, we can do that now. But I'm ready to go.
Okay, Magnum's gonna take just a couple minutes to take a look, just to run an intelligence check with the cipher. I shouldn't
make
roll for
another-
Megrim.
We've got to take another minute. I'm constantly busy.
Yeah,
Want to take
yeah.
another attempt at the unlocking the little tin box?
All right. Okay. 12.
Nope.
Oh dang. That box is a stubborn box. He's at 12. It's not enough to break it. The thing that Magrum sticks on is that the last sentence, the rest of it he doesn't really get, but it's like, the very least, he looks at the last sentence and he says, this one here doesn't really make too much sense here. It's like, seek not the gate, but the hidden door beyond the bridge, and speak the name of the builder. Seek not the gate. What gate shouldn't we be seeking?
You got me, Mac. If I was a little bit more patient right now, I could probably help you.
If you give me bit more time, maybe I can see if I can understand what that means, but it seems like you want to go right away.
Think of that. You like see her break one of the lock picks. She just like tosses it.
I mean, do you think it can immediately help us? Do we think this is... I mean... Your father didn't know where your mother was taken by Albasserate, so... This is more likely a missive to an escape of this place. Right?
I don't know what it is, Loka. I really don't. I hope it is. But to be completely truthful with you, I have no idea what my father's plans are. I don't have no idea if he's alive. And I have no idea why he didn't just get the weapon himself. Okay? This is all piecemeal. And we're, at best, grasping at straws.
But rushing out without a plan doesn't sound like a good thing either.
We have a plan. We can figure out the rest when we get that up finished. If we get that up finished.
It's your call, really. I mean, I don't know any like ways around this place. I mean, you know better than anyone here, Aurora. But if you say that's what you want to do, then that's what we do, no matter what happens. Can't fail, right?
No room for failure. And I think at that, she like takes whatever like bed sheet like cover she's made, and she just gets straight to the front door.
Okay, so a plan of sorts is in motion.
Yeah, I mean, we need to at least check if, like, we even have a way out, like if the gates are closed or not.
So what do you want to do?
Probably, like, have number 5 fly ahead. Check out that there are no guards, Karik also listening out, and maybe also checking if the gates are closed or not to get
Okay.
out of here.
That is simple enough to do. Let's. Do you want to do that at the same time as leaving, or do you want to wait for reconnaissance and then go?
Guess we can reconnaissance with number 5 pretty easily first, so we should do that. You can probably see if
Does,
the gate is closed.
does everyone agree to this? I mean, that's what you want to do. Does everyone agree to this?
Yeah.
Okay. So so number 5 goes out, and we will roll for his stealth. and then his perception. Extras. Ow. Stealth +3.
It's a winged cat. Ow.
I know.
How dare
It's just flavor. Okay. And I will roll with disadvantage for the distracted Templars. Magrim lets number 5 out via a window and gives a twitch of its feathery tail in understanding of the command that Magrim has given number 5, and he swoops away. Magrim's eyes go milky white as he looks through the eyes of number 5, and he will say, "He's in the air. No arrows yet. He's soaring. He's almost to the wall where that first garden is. Aurora, the gate is shut. There seemed to be a lot of activity in the gate area.
I suppose that means we need a disguise. We need to be Templars to get through that. Or there is another path here that this message has to get us out of this district.
That's it.
The North Garden seems to be being used as a triage area. There are like white tents in there, and I can see that the Templars are bringing injured there.
Well, hiding in the open's not a terrible idea. Coincidentally, do you see like excess materials from the guards, like their armor, or have they collected them?
I'm just looking at the spell. I don't think he can hear you.
I don't think.
Yeah.
I hate bag.
Sorry.
Can we tap him and get his attention?
You can. Yeah, he can come out of it. Yeah.
Bitch slap him. Hey.
But
Hey,
Rude.
So
that was
careful.
unnecessary.
I wasn't sure if you could hear me.
Well, obviously I can't. But what is it?
We have what we need. Are there additional materials, supplies, armors, things like that among the wounded? They would be effective disguises if we can get.
I mean, and he looks at you with like an exasperated look, and his eyes go milky white again. And then they come back after a while and says, there is a pile, but they seem to be bloodied and some battered. I mean, it's hard to see from that angle, but his eyes go milky white again, and he's going to roll perception with number 5. His eyes come back and says, "They're to the not next to the gate, really. Like, you go in and there's like a what looks to be like a nice garden, and there's like water there, and it's kind of dirty now. Some blood is in it. There are many people running back and forth through the gates and then in. They seem to be, carrying medical equipment, and there are some, yes, armors on the side there that have been pulled off of Templars that have been, injured. Do we know if that will work? I don't know, but there is a pile of them, but it's in the open.
Just a quick question, because maybe I'm confused. So the big gate is closed. Is that what Magrum is saying, or is all these small the gates between the sections also closed?
He's saying that the Grand Gate is closed, since that was what was being looked for. The small gates are yet to be closed. They are what Magrum said, that there's people running back and forth through, and that this garden seems to have like tents, makeshift beds, and injured Templars being taken there, and that there is a pile of armors like here.
All right. We go for those back streets. We avoid as many patrols as we can. We use call your thing, Mag, to scout out the area. Make sure that we don't run into anything.
I have an idea.
Shoot.
Mag, how much weight do you think number 5 carried?
He's only little. Not more than like a handful. Maybe a piece of cloth or a message.
Or maybe like a small mouse?
I mean, technically, that's what owls do. They grab mice from the ground and get scooped up into the air.
So you could have number 5 fly me over into the gardens as a mouse, drop me in safely, let me scout around on the ground, and then me back up and bring me back here. Nobody else even has to go get into danger to scout out the garden.
Emphasis on the safely.
You're insane. You think you're going to do this alone?
What if you get caught though? You don't know what's in
What
there.
if you like fall wrong or get stepped on?
These are all great questions.
We go together. If you want to be dragged over the wall into the garden, then be my guest.
I mean, I like the idea for if we ever have to go into the middle garden, I suppose, because accessing that is difficult.
It will be, yes.
That would be a way to get Carrigan, speak with plants, and get him out if necessary.
Speak with plants?
Yeah, he can speak with plants.
I think I can. Never actually done it before.
I'm sure they
But-
have interesting things to say. I guess.
If you're going to get into... number 5 picks you up, drops you into the garden where everyone is getting... where the injured are. You stop being a mouse, you cast the spell, you talk to a plant, and you hopefully don't get seen. The plants hopefully tell you something, other than the fact that they're all being trampled on. And then you turn back into a mouse, number 5, scoops you up without being seen, and comes back here. That's your plan?
Or I could just stay a mouse
We-
and skip the speaking to plants part and just run around and do some recon and then come back and let you guys know what I see.
I will not wait here for you to come back.
Okay.
I'm going.
What will...
Now,
Where? Where to?
to the medical garden.
What's the rush,
like that.
Aurora? Why are you so impatient?
It's
Trying
my
to help make sure we
family,
don't get
Melody.
I understand, but if we get caught, what happens then? This is your area. What happens if someone's caught trespassing within the Templar Circle?
What do you think happens? I'm going. She just kind of goes straight out the door.
Aurora, wait. You were saying just a moment
I will
ago
not
Just hear me
Alright.
out. You were saying that we cannot
out the
do this
door.
alone.
Completely ignoring her.
Harry,
Aurora?
can you set something up so everyone is a bit more sneaky? Let's
Sure.
try to keep her alive.
Pass without
Oh,
trace.
fuck this. Oh,
Okay. For better or worse, you step outside the door into the burning sunshine of Gerst. The immediate strength of the sun on your shoulders once more. Pass without trace, yeah, it does give a veil of shadows and silence. You're still in broad daylight. But if that's the intended goal, and to chase after Aurora, then this is the dice you roll. So, Aurora, you step outside. There is obviously the noise of let's change the music up. The noise of fighting is louder. And your frustration kicks in, and obviously you are looking to resolve this as fast as possible. I would like to, as a DM, clarify to you exactly what the situation is so that you are under no illusion. You have a sheet over your shoulders for, I guess, trying to disguise your current ember breastplate, right? So you're not wearing Templar regalia. This is your home, however. And you you are obviously known here. At least you were known. You have been known. What's the actual phrasing here? You are known to be a Templar here. The Viturin family is known. The rest of your
The
part.
fancy sword.
What?
She has a fancy ornate sword. that has a
Sure.
Templar symbol.
I also have my
Sure.
Templar badge, but no like other things than that. She's sticking to the back streets as she can, but like she's not really attempting to hide at this point. She's just marching straight down the street.
Gotcha. Are you gonna wait for the others, or are you just marching down the street?
They can catch up.
Okay.
They
Are you
will catch up
stealthing
with us.
or not?
No, like I said, I'm making no attempt.
Interesting.
I think her frustration at waiting for plans has boiled over. So
Okay. So you're not stealthing. Is everyone else stealthing?
Since we are not known here. I think we are stealthing.
yeah. Nisa is definitely stealthing.
Okay.
I mean, Nisa could also
Then-
change, obviously, if she wanted to.
Yeah,
but,
Nissa can to change into a Templar. No
at
problem.
least Loka, Corrigan, Mag,
Yeah,
and
but
I will have
Jasper.
them. Yes, Jasper, of course. Never forgot Jasper. I will have Mag and Jasper grabbable. If you allow that to be a thing, so I can like
Grabbable.
quickly pull them, grab
I
them. because
mean,
they're
they're gonna walk freely for the time being. If you grab them due to
Yeah,
an
yeah.
encounter, then that's what happens. But you don't hold them like bags of potatoes under your arms. for
No,
this.
no, I'm saying like as an
He
option.
could.
I just want to
could.
say that he's like close by to grab both of them and like I guess jump on the
Okay,
roof or something.
I mean, to be within the circle that Karik is casting with the Pass Without Trace, you would have to be within grabbable range anyway.
Fair enough.
Okay. We roll Aurora, you can since you're going ahead of the party is stealthing, so we're gonna do Team Aurora. Actually, we can just give you your token here. And we are going to do Team everyone else. I'll give you a little marker. Say this is the one. Team Shadow. Stealthing is obviously slower than marching, so you guys are going to be keeping up with her as much as possible. She's moving as fast as possible. So you're going to go down the back streets that you know, with the party hopefully trying to keep up. Please roll your stealth, team stealth. We will do
Plus 10.
Jasper. It'll be a party stealth, so
I roll for Mag.
Oh, sorry. I did roll with advantage because she's wearing her
Yeah, you're
hood.
not.
that's fine. And
Should I roll for Mag?
I got it.
Okay. You sure you got it?
Yeah. Well,
Uh-oh.
it's still plus 10.
So that's 10. Yeah, it's
And you're going down the back streets. Okay. Now I mean, it's still pretty high from a group roll. What was it? 19 plus 15 plus 25 plus Jasper, Jesus.
Jasper vanishes into thin air.
Exactly. It's 38 for Jasper. Oh yeah, I have to do it. Damn, this is all gonna be freaking high. Hold on. 25, so 35 for Nissa. You also disappear
Yeah.
from the plane of existence. What, 5. With a combined roll of 29, you are cloaked
wow.
in shadow for the time being. I will have you know, though, that I did mention that it is in broad daylight and it's not invisibility. You are being stealthy. Aurora, you would know back streets here, and you would also know not to, exit out of the main gate, the ring gate here. You would go through to the left. So we're not going to do any rolls there since that is your understanding. But you will be marching, as you said. So there will be a point where the party could lose you, as you are frustratingly stumbling through the back streets. So I would like whoever, maybe Karik, to roll the survival to keep track of Aurora.
Can I help? Oh, is it-
This is more his eyes. It's a passive thing.
You also have number 5 who could fly
Yeah,
ahead.
true. But you're using back streets, so keeping eyes on you. There's a lot of scrambling. Magrim's number 5 is already out. He's already flying kind of high above the nursing area, nursing garden. So you can move your token, and I will move Team Stealth in kind to distance relation to where you are. And I need to do the roll at the end here. You reach there first, Aurora. Luckily, with your backstreet knowledge and with the distractions of what's going on, you reach the outer ring gate unnoticed. You can hear, obviously, that there are some movements and people running back and forth, coming in and out of this area, but you're smart enough to duck behind before that happens. Not unless you wish to be seen. Do you wish to be seen?
No, like she's not trying to be seen. I think she'll turn around at this point and realize that she's outpaced the party.
Mhm.
So she'll definitely wait until she sees number 5 or something for at least a minute or two.
Okay. One thing's for sure, though, is that you are now out and about. So you are going to be waiting their roll. Are you just going to be standing there on the side, or are you going to try and hide whilst you wait for the party to catch up?
I think like there would be like an alcove of a door or something where she could like watch the street. So definitely like not in the middle of the street, but like also not super attempting to hide.
Okay. Okay. Like I said, there is movement around here. So roll your stealth as you briefly need to be unseen. Oh. Well, that's very lucky, Miss Aurora. The roll is a nat 1 on my end.
Hey, if we both have disadvantage, I mean.
Yeah, exactly. The party with the 16, it's enough to catch up, but they emerge with Karik leading the foray. But everyone looks towards you. You are out and about at the gate. What's the next move?
Walk straight through the gate. I'm assuming there's like a guard or something, but
You can see as you look through the gate. Roll a perception check as you're looking through, and you're waiting. The outside of this gate, you can see there is a lot more activity. There are Templars running back and forth. There are even guards that are not Templars, like city guard that are within these walls, which is unheard of, yet here they are. Many of these guards are carrying the injured Templars, almost like they have been conscripted in these times to help the Templars in this hour of need. Looking out through this gate, the movement and the people that are out there is constant.
yeah, I mean, I think she will accept the power of omniminity and just walk straight up to the gate once she sees the party behind her. You know, if someone walks up to stop her, they walk up to stop her.
Okay.
I just look at everybody else like, we following her or
Lokar is looking at like there's walls all over here, right?
Yeah, so it's
When
walls around. Yeah, go ahead.
So yeah, this seems like is there like a top of the wall where people are patrolling or
No, this is more of
what
a.
are we talking about here?
So the inner walls are lower than the outer walls by about half their height. It's still too high to probably jump over for you. It's like 50 foot as opposed to closer to 100 foot. And it is like it's too thin for like a patrol. It's merely used there to create sections within the Templar area.
I think Lokar is looking for. I mean, you could for example try to get on this, and then maybe you can get on this, for example. Like he's trying to.
The wall is far higher than the buildings themselves. The buildings stop at around 20 feet or so. The dome of the temple theoretically could go higher to about 30 feet or so. It's more single bungalows mostly here. Jumping over the wall, I mean, theoretically it could be possible, but not carrying anyone. And scrambling up the wall, I don't know how that would work really with whatever skill set you currently have. But that's a single mission. I would caution here at this point that stepping out seems to everyone very dangerous.
Yeah, I mean. I don't have anything to really. Outside of grabbing her, I guess.
You can grab her.
She's not that far away.
Yeah, I guess. He's like looking. He seems to look for options to support her decision, and realizes there are absolutely none, and this is crazy. And he is just going to, yeah, just rush up and try to kind of um push her into like a side wall. So,
You can pull her back into the alley that you guys are in.
well, sure, yes, okay, fair enough. I just like, yeah, I'll try that. Sure, sure.
Okay.
I assume
Let me
she might
go,
resist.
Lokar.
Okay.
Do you resist?
No.
I can't beat Lokar.
Okay. Then this happens, and a Goliath hand grabs hold of the scruff of your armor, picks you up more or less off of your feet, and drags you back into the shadows, which has now been generated from Karik. For the time being, you are currently obscured. But everyone looks to you as you get pulled in, Aurora. Like the eyes of everyone within this alleyway look exceptionally concerned.
The gate is right there.
Fuck. Well, you can't fucking walk through. I mean, maybe you can. Maybe. And then you just wanna do it. Didn't we just talk about not doing this alone? How the
Then
fuck do you
hurry
think I
up
can walk
and-
through there?
Do not wait longer to help my family, Lokar. Now let me go.
So what's the plan? We fight the entire city till we find your family or die?
You don't have to fight anyone.
They're fighting everywhere.
They're not fighting at the gate right there. Do you see a single hostile soldier there? They have conscripted the city guard to help with medical personnel.
But everyone's
Are there any
wearing Templar.
soldiers running around?
No. Everyone is wearing Templar gear or City Guard gear.
There's nobody out there wearing anything other than armor of the Templars or the guards. We stick out like sore thumbs. They are going to stop us, they're going to question us, and then they're going to try to fight us.
Or if they don't
I agree.
consider us to be infiltrators of the Order,
I'm not an infiltrator.
they don't care. They will treat me, they will treat Nissa, they'll treat Lokar.
All the same.
Then we get into the garden and we get a disguise. I fail to see how this is difficult.
Can't just step
Aurora.
out into the ring no matter how sneaky we are. This is absolutely impossible to not be sticking out like a sore thumb. It's just people in cloaks. Like, obviously, people are going to stop us, you, anyone.
Let me and number 5 try to find them, and then we can get a plan to actually get to them and help them. We can't do anything.
Well-
We don't even know where they are yet.
The reality is we need a disguise. I don't think we need to find them, we need a disguise. Like right fucking now.
We already know where we can make a disguise.
Yes,
Just
but we
get
can't.
it.
I'm gonna step
I'm a-
up to Aurora and I'm gonna smack her across the face. Get yourself together. Aurora, please. You're making this whole thing even more difficult than it is by being so reckless. I didn't want to hit you, but I had
She,
to.
like, comes up and after bitter lip on the slap or something. Then come up quickly with a better idea.
I know that time is ticking, but you need to trust us. You cannot just head out by yourself. Do you get it?
I do trust you. I trust you to sit here and bicker about how to do this safely, while potentially my mother and brother.
All right, Aurora, think of something. Why would someone move the armor in the garden to anywhere
Because it's
else?
damaged and broken and probably can't
Okay.
be used. You salvage enough pieces, and you look like an Ninja Templar.
No,
Try to
I
make
mean like we can send 1 or 2 people over the wall, probably, in some shape or form. We
I
can
can
get
do
some
it.
armor. Why would someone? We can't have everyone get over. Maybe we can, but it might be obvious to see. So we might want to carry some armor back through the main area to where we are right now to give the rest of the people an armor. So I'm asking you, could there be a reason for anyone from there, the garden over there, wanting to walk over to this district with armor?
This is the officer's district. If you lied and said you're bringing the armor back to your family home, I don't think a Templar would say anything against it.
Seems reasonable. Okay, I think we can get over the wall pretty easily. Many
Just
ways.
just saying, because I saw Nis do this. Just as a sort of side sort of comment, maybe Nis can turn into one that looks exactly like them, even one that's running about, right?
Fair enough.
And
Yes,
Yeah.
of
if
course
she
I can
gets
do it,
stuck,
yeah.
the bird creature can like watch her, and my boy here can just like say if she gets into trouble, right? Then she brings back, like, she doesn't have to say where she's taking it. She's just like, I'm grabbing it. If anyone tries to stop her, she just runs and says whatever. But I mean, I can't hardly think why anyone would want to stop someone when there's bleeding Templars on the ground, right? So I'm just saying, what about that?
That's fine. That works.
But you realise that she's doing this alone, and you said no one alone.
Yes,
Well-
I know that's alone.
I will. I mean,
I'll go with
I
her.
can
I turn
fly.
into a mouse and crawl up Nissa's leg.
Oh God.
I will be
Ah.
ready to jump over the wall.
Right. Then grab the shit, Nissa.
Okay. So, let me just focus for a moment. She casts disguised self on herself and turns into a very, very average looking Templar. That nobody will pay attention to.
Yeah, you can stick your nose out and like get a better understanding of like how things are, even to the point where, some armors are scuffed or like dirty or there's some blood. Like it looks like you got some action. You don't have to be like a gleamingly, untouched Templar.
Yeah. Maybe I'll try to make the armor like a bit, scuffed or, beaten or bloodstained. I don't know, whatever fits the aesthetic of the surrounding Templars.
Got it. You look like a beat up Templar now. And Magrim's, just as you do this, as Magrim would do, he says in your ear, "Be careful."
I will.
And a very sort of like nervous look is in his eyes, but poof, back as Karik the mouse sort of invades your leather pocket. You cast Disguise Self, and obviously Karik. It's never really described exactly if someone's on the inside of a Disguise Self, but the thing is, like, the Disguise Self is an illusion, right? So you're not in a Templar pocket, you're kind of like in Nissa's
I'm
pocket.
in one of her pockets
Nissa's
that's
actual
being
pocket.
disguised by her illusion.
The thing is, like, the Disguise Self is on her, not on you. So, like, you are certainly in the pocket, but you're kind of like, like
Yeah,
attached
me
to
it's
the
just
belt.
obscured. Yeah.
Yeah. Nevertheless, you are certainly there, and off, Nissa, off you go.
Okay. Should I? No. I'm not gonna move the token.
I will give you your player token.
Okay.
Not that you need to. Actually, you don't need to do that. I can give it. It's fine. It's no problem. It's.
Okay, there it is. So, Yep, she just takes a deep breath and starts kind of not marching but walking briskly towards the gate, trying to mimic the stance of the rest of the Templars, looking very rushed and
You have a
in
full
hurry,
helmet on?
basically. Yeah.
Cool. You make a hurried rush out of the gate. The moment you step outside, you can see left and right people running back and forth, and for the first time you can start to see from this angle the main gate. There is fire and smoke, and there you can see lines of Templars that are fighting almost like a bunch, like a mob, and you can see over their heads through the gate. Cool.
Oh,
Let's
no.
hope that doesn't happen. Someone bumps into Nissa, which is gonna happen. May happen. You can see over the heads of these Templars from this angle. You can see that there is within the gladiator stands. There are dozens of red-robed characters. Casting spells as well as wearing red suits of armor, actively fighting the Templars at the gate. The gate itself is half destroyed and still aflame from the earlier explosion. The intensity is incredible. The anxiety that rushes through you seeing a full-on battle for the first time is nerve-wracking. Looking left and right, there is movement of people rushing back and forth, people shouting, and you make a break for it.
Yeah. I'm gonna start dashing towards it's this garden, right?
That's right. Rushing through the gate, there is obviously many people through here. We will do a roll here just because of the activity as you run through the gate. Give me a dex, an acrobatics to dance around the movements of people coming through here.
No. No
I
dancing.
have inspiration.
Do you have inspiration?
I do not.
Okay, well, you're gonna get bumped. The traffic is slightly overwhelming to you. Running back and forth, people running through there, carrying some very injured Templars, some not moving, and looking through the gates and seeing people screaming. The injured and are like writhing on the grounds in these makeshift cots. And there are on the other side the other Templars without helmets on that are giving orders to each other, and nobody in this area is using healing magic. There is no healing happening here, as everyone is clearly in a state of panic. There are wads of blood-soiled bandages all over the place. It's as if this is a war. What's the word? Medical area.
Yeah.
And yeah, that exactly. The cleric ability is obviously causing them to be a little overwhelmed. Nevertheless, coming out of you as you dodge one, the next group of guards that are rushing out with a mission are going to bump into you. Indeed, it's Smash Unit. So we're going to... This is not... let's roll for the possibility that a mouse gets squashed. You're going to get jostled for 1 health. But actually, let's do some mouse dexterity. See if you can move out of the way of the fact that Nis is going to get one point of bludgeoning damage. But let's do dexterity for the mouse. Dex save.
Alright, it's Dex that is.
And there's a lot of Nissa to go around, so it's, yeah.
Has a +1 for its normal stat. It doesn't have
Yes.
saves listed.
It's just the +1.
Okay.
Do I get Do I? Sorry.
Mm.
Do I get
1 point.
That's
1 point
a
of damage?
6.
Sorry, 1 point to Nissa. 1 point of bludgeoning
No,
damage.
I was asking. Yeah.
Yeah, you do. You get bumped.
Okay.
Quite
Got
roughly,
it.
you get bumped. It's gonna cause a bruise. 5. I mean, it was a
A
very...
6 plus 1.
A 6. It was an easy roll.
But not that easy, was it?
I mean, easy is 5, but
Oh,
I'm-
okay.
I'm gonna 50-50 it. The 50-50 says no. You find that your tail gets trapped, but not enough for damage.
A
'Cause
squeak.
yes, there's a Templar running through with a mouse attached to them. Clearly, things have gotten really bad. You make it through.
Oh. God. Okay. I'm gonna start looking around for the things that I'm here to grab.
They're over here. There are pieces of Templar armor. There's like a breastplate here and there. You're one person. What do you want to do?
Ideally, I would like to try to grab as many pieces as possible. Like maybe, possibly to be able to disguise all of us or most of us.
Give me a perception check.
Okay. Perception check. Oh! God damn it! Why am I rolling so shittily today? Gosh.
Well, this is the story that we are telling. You don't see any tools to help you. That's true. You can you can see that there's a pile here. You can't define one way or another. There's like bloody pieces, frayed fragments of like arm protectors. You're looking for like helmets perhaps and breastplates, but the straps are broken and there isn't really like a whole bunch of intelligence to this. Like the overwhelming nature of like people screaming and blood spilling out onto the grass here is enough to distract you from any sort of collective way of understanding what you can pick up effectively. That's true. Karik is actually here though, and he does have mousy eyes. So that is fair. That is a fair point. Let's thank you for that. You can mention that. Maybe Mousy can bite her if she's looking at it. Let's do it with advantage.
Yeah.
Mouse could also separately look if you want to. It's also an option.
I don't think it really makes any difference with the dice, but you can
Yeah,
roll.
the bonus.
Karik is a wisdom character, yeah.
Oh, that's true. Okay, well, I mean, if Karik does
I
his
get to
own roll,
with my stat.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
right.
Your turtle eyes, as Nissa starts to breathe heavily.
And sweating
great.
Oh
profusely.
dear God.
Wow.
Fate
What?
is
I
just.
did
Oh god, this
mean-
plan is not what the dice gods want you to do. Clearly, you grab pieces of armor, and you look around in desperation for any sort of clear, like, hey, you just take this big suit of armor. There isn't any of that. But you grab. So let us roll. Let's roll just a straight d20 for me.
Me?
Yep, Nissa.
Okay. Straight D20.
7. And we will say, because of the lack of seeing what's what, we will half that. 2, 3. You pick up other stuff, but you scoop a handful of things. And in the moment that you have, you can return quickly. You roll me another perception check, though, both of you,
Okay.
Okay.
individually.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Aha!
It's a little bit better.
Okay.
Not that much.
The thing that you notice are that for this moment people aren't really paying attention to you, but there is one like guard who is performing some medical duties over here. Like you catch their eye briefly. They look at you
Oh.
kind of curiously, but then the screaming of their patient on the ground drags their attention away. But you have been noticed. You don't know if that's good or bad, but the fact that you have scooped something, someone has taken note of that. You are still looking like a Templar. So, and you skedaddle.
Yep. Bye.
Back to the Egan. Oops.
Oh god.
It's
She
squished.
got crushed.
It's-
The gates
ogre
come down!
An ogre steps on you.
And you are back with the party. You have with you a bunch of broken armor, as well as 3 practical pieces. We'll say 4 disguise kits. To make any sort of practical disguise of a Templar, you at least need a breastplate and a helmet that aren't damaged to the point of disrepair. You have 2 helms, 1 breastplate, and a bunch of other sort of armor pieces.
Okay. As soon as she steps into the alleyway, she pulls off the Templar helmet, and as she does, the illusion vanishes, and she's back to being herself. And then she drops everything on the ground and goes, "It is hells out there. This is all I managed to grab, and I think somebody noticed me."
There's very little.
It's fine.
I know.
They didn't see your face.
No, I was wearing the
I think it's
helmet.
impossible you say to
Then
see
you're
your face
one
even
of
if
many. I think she picks
Sorry?
up the helmet, immediately puts it on,
Mhm.
like kind of twists her head into probably like the dented like faceplate. Really uncomfortable.
It does not smell good in there. Whoever had that helmet had halitosis. Bad breath.
Yeah, I assume this stuff is not for my stature.
No.
Fortunately not.
Yo, I don't know. You are a gladiator. With how things look out there, you are conscripted. If anyone asks.
That could work.
Well, what about Karik? I guess he's still a mouse.
I crawl up on
Jasper
Nissa's
and Mac.
shoulder.
Yeah.
Well, you two can fight over this helmet and wear a bunch of cloaks.
Magrum puts on the helmet. Jasper.
And recast the spell.
Uh-huh. Jasper says, "Look, I stick out like a sore thumb here. Even if and he goes, reduces the hair down. Yeah, I clearly don't look like I belong here. So what I'm gonna do here is I can't screw this up for you, Aurora. This is your family. Look, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and see what I can find around here. I'm going to try and break in to, unless you have someone you recommend I break into, some house that you don't like, then I'll do my best. But I think I need to find something myself that actually makes me look like I belong here, because without that, I really can't step out there and without being noticed. Like, I'm the Flame of the Warrens. Like, people know me.
There's plenty of officer houses here in the district. There's, if you really wanted to risk your neck, you could break into Doreen's house and steal her shit.
Doreen. Right. All right.
Captain Blacksteel, yeah. That said, she might kill you, and her family might kill you. So don't end up like Elira.
I'm sure I don't intend to do that, but if you let me know where that house is, I will endeavour to cover myself and meet up with you. If not in that garden where people are being outright, dying, the other one. And Jasper, darkens his hair as much as it can go, and gives you Nissa a wink, and he is gonna disappear back down the alley.
Yeah, she winks. She winks back, and goes, "He'll be fine."
They said that you make sure to look distinctly different from the last time you used your disguise.
What do you mean? The last time? Just now?
Well, yes, because you were seen
Yeah.
doing weird stuff. You can just look different, right? So you're just a different Templar. Maybe you just, I don't know, have like a dent, or I don't know, like a visible scar, or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, don't worry.
Okay. Good.
And she will change the appearance of the armor. Maybe have it look a little less battered than before.
And you're gonna
Yeah.
foray.
Slightly different.
Maybe someone will tell you what to look for this time.
Yes. I still don't think. I mean, we could try having me walk out there,
Just
but I mean, at least Aurora. I mean, armor, so.
this will suffice. It's not in great
Well,
shape.
we can
but
go for. I think I could go for a second scoop.
We
It
can
costs
do-
us. It costs us like a minute or two. I think that's not gonna make a difference in the grand scheme of things.
It only did take her about 5-10 minutes, and now I can help her as well.
Yeah.
I
I
don't
just.
know about Jasper running off.
Did you, Magrin was there, did you see anyone, did you see the Aurora's family? I don't know what they look like even. What do your family look like? Just so we can keep an eyes out.
Nico's a preteen, blonde like me.
Right,
My
human.
mother is... Yeah, well, yes, duh.
Look out for humans, maybe? Since you're going in, Miss... Oh, she's not here. Since you're going in, Karik.
And Aurora.
Squeak, squeaker,
I
squeak,
mean,
squeaker,
Aurora's also
squeak.
fully templated up now. I mean, Aurora is now fully templated up, so she can follow.
Keep an eye out for Jasper. He might be back sooner than we think. But yes, I'll see if we can get some more.
You gonna go as well, Aurora?
Yes.
Okay.
Duty demands.
So, you're looking for something for Lokar, really, and Magrim. Even though Magrim can take one breastplate. No, you've taken that breastplate.
I've taken
Yeah,
And one helm.
Aurora's
So you're
full.
looking for another breastplate and something for Lokar. And also for Nissa, thank you for coming back and for letting me know that you're looking for humans as well.
I mean, I guess, yeah. I mean, it could be if we have enough space to take something for Nissa, so she doesn't have to constantly every hour like hide and recast. It could also be a thing.
No.
But yeah, it's not.
No, she can do it
necessary.
at will. It's not like an hourly thing, so she can change herself into whatever.
Yeah, but still cast a spell, which kind of.
She
sus,
can
but yeah,
recast
I
it.
guess- Yeah.
It's not. It's like it's an invocation. It's just what she does.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of like speaking suddenly magic in the thin air, and then
People would
Turning.
notice her casting the spell when she had to re-up it.
that's what I'm thinking, at least.
We find ourselves not in a situation where it matters, right?
Yeah.
Come on, Nest.
Once more, Miss,
Okay.
you dash out
Um,
with mouse in tow. but you're more prepared this time, albeit looking for something else. The activity has not let up, and I'll do my roll again for intrigue. Okay. Can you do me for this one as you're going in? We're going to do a different roll here. We'll do your performance with advantage, making yourself look like this Templar that knows what they're doing, just as a different way of doing it. Nice. You feel like as you step out there, you got the swagger. And you make it in there without anyone questioning you. They're more focused on what they're doing. One almost bumps into you and seeing something on your regalia says, "Excuse me, sir," and dodges around you this time. And he runs out back into the foray. And you go into the pile. Roll mousy perception and once more Nissa perception.
I'm with them, so.
Oh, with Aurora, yes.
Yeah,
okay.
so.
It makes sense.
Really? My turn?
Well, maybe you're like.
I
looking
think
for your
I
parents
think
right
I'm
now.
overwhelmed by the.
Okay, yeah, for Aurora, like, what you
fine.
see is, like, what is here is, like, you know, if Lokar was here, the immediate flooding of PTSD would hit him. In fact, hearing over the wall, you hear these sort of, like, are you having a nightmare, Lokar? But it is overwhelming in this area. The plants and flowers that you remember seeing here in nice concentric circles have all been more or less like trodden on and flattened. It is muddy and bloody, and there are like pools of water and mud here and there. It is not something that you expected to see. The bushes and trees here barely provide much cover whatsoever. Looking around the devastation, we'll say that Aurora, as you're looking around, you almost caught off guard. Like Nissa, you've been in through here before, but you're still not sure exactly what to be looking for. And they can't really make heads or tails of what's going on. This is not what you expected, Aurora. Nevertheless, you make it over to here to the pile, like thanks to the mousy Karik playing Ratatouille with Nissa.
How bad is the foot traffic in here? Is it like
It's bad.
absolute chaos?
It's
everywhere?
chaos.
Okay.
Yeah. So there is
Not
chance
getting
to,
off the- yeah.
to be trampled, yes, but for like lifting stuff off of people, maybe easier. We'll say Aurora almost like steps to the side, bewildered by what's going on, looking back and forth and seeing people that you worked with, Aurora, like screaming on the ground with like an arm missing, or like blood coming from their heads. It is chaos. Karik is on a mission, a mouse on a mission though, and you notice Karik. Near the back of the like infirmary is what I was looking for before. Mousy Vision TM is that there are ogres here that are also injured. They look like more like mounds of dirty linen and such, but they are larger creatures, much larger than you saw ogres when they were like picking you up way back in episode 1.
Right.
And a larger set of armor could be taken from him. He is unconscious, but he is not attended. The armor that sits on the ground there is enough. You can find the last breastplate with a 23, but you also pick up this ogre.
I'm gonna try to point that out to Nissa, like pull on her armor or some hair or something to get her attention.
You Ratatouille here, yep.
Look- Yeah, look
Okay.
that direction. try
Just
to
grab
get
her hair and
also.
like point her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
drive her like she's a machine.
Drive her.
exactly what happens. We're doing some Ratatouille gifts in the channel. Yeah, you can see it, Nissa.
Okay. As soon as I spot it, Aurora's with us, right?
Yeah, but she's kind of like shell shocked a little bit, bewildered. But she's with you.
I turn to Aurora first and kind of shake her shoulder softly and go, "Hey,
What?
focus. Please. Let's just go ahead and grab that." And I point at the ogre.
Right.
Come on.
All right.
And yep.
Make your way over there.
Mhm.
Aurora, you've seen the Ogre Guard. They were with you when you went to collect the party, episode 1. Their armor is obviously larger, like I said. This one is indented, but could be passed over as an Ogre Templar if Lokar was to enrage himself.
How long does his rage last?
A minute.
That's a terrible plan. Grab it. I get it.
We have no other plan.
I
We just
know,
gotta
Nisa.
come on. And yeah, we're gonna grab the.
Well, it's on him, so you're gonna have to like try and take it off of him, right? So
Oh.
yeah, he's wearing it still. He's not just like a piece of armor.
That's an inconvenience.
Why aren't you naked already?
Why can't have somebody have taken it off him previously?
Because he has yet to be attended.
Oh, that's right. You said that. My bad.
I think you'll just see Aurora just start pulling off the pieces and the breastplate, snapping the belt buckles open and everything.
The ogre reacts to you touching him. And as you pull open one clasp under that's touching his waist part, your hands are doused in ogre blood as it comes out from underneath the breastplate. You can see from the middle lower part of his breastplate is pierced and slightly scorched, and he goes, give me something for the pain, please. Pain, so much pain. And
Can he
he's
roll persuasion against me?
can he roll persuasion? Sure. You can I will roll it in plain view.
Whatever the CC is.
Oh wow.
No, fuck you.
Fine. And he
I think
he's
she,
go ahead.
she looks at him for a moment, and then it begins to dawn on her who the fuck this guy is. He's the one that snapped the dwarf in half and everything, and she just kind of stares daggers at him and just rips the breastplate off with absolutely no empathy.
We're gonna do an intelligence check to see if he recognizes you. He does not. As he grimaces and pulls his eyes closed, he goes, help me, please, hurt so much. And you, he's weak, but he's obviously trying to resist you. But he doesn't know any different at this point. He's flailing around, and you unsanctimoniously start tearing off his armor. I will do another roll. Everyone is rolling bad today. Okay, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say that she will try to help Aurora, just so that they can get the hell out of there as fast as possible.
Well, okay, so you can see that the ogre is starting to cause a bit of a noise, saying help me, please. So you can see he's causing some sort of vocal situation.
Oh God.
Do it.
Can we knock him out? Should we knock him
Says the
out?
one with the pact.
Let me rephrase it. Should we knock him out?
I'm in a very deep moral quandary right now, Nisa.
I'm a mouse.
You could.
I'm a mouse. Cheese.
I don't think Aurora would help this man, but I also don't think Aurora would stop you from killing this man.
I didn't say kill.
Like the ownership of what happens, I think, is you, and Aurora will deal with the consequences of that action later.
It's just this place is so full of people and injured Templars. It's so out in the open. I'm not. That's not how I roll, you know.
People would
So
also not think twice about finding a dead body in here.
Yeah. You can die
Says
of
the little mouse
injuries
on your shoulder.
by just
Squeak,
stabbing
squeak,
them
kill him.
for the good reason.
take an ogre's life.
Okay. Okay.
Starts to struggle.
Act quickly before I decide on one thing or another.
Is it, you know, in her Templar illusion garb, she will kneel down very ceremoniously, like Templars do, you know, very chivalrously. That I just made that up.
That's
Anyway,
a word. That's a word.
That was a word.
Not the word.
that's word. Okay,
Yeah,
Chivalry.
chivalrously.
chivalrously.
Very good.
Good.
You'll be on the classroom board tomorrow morning.
Yep.
I guess it will. And she is gonna pull out her dagger, and she's very, very stealthily, maybe, so that nobody else notices. And she's gonna lean down and talk to the ogre, you know, almost whispering in his ear.
Just give me medicine real quick.
Okay.
Cool. You can ascertain where the bleed is as Aurora's taking off his armor to make this easier for you. You can, instead of making a new wound, you realize you could add to the wound already inflicted on this ogre.
Good. I mean, not good, but
Okay.
So you're
not good, but
saying.
convenient.
Yes. Death comes easy to me. Guess, go ahead.
Yes, she will. She will lean down and whisper into his ear in a different voice, I imagine. Stay very still. I am going to help you. I am Cockney.
What? Flame of the War, stop.
Yeah, she's borrowing it from Jasper, by the way. Stay very still. I am going to help you. And she is going to just deepen the wound that he already has with her dagger.
He
That is
begins
that.
to, like, his eyes widen as you pull it open, and he looks like he's about to scream in pain. But the dagger pierces a lung, and he's like, and his eyes bug out and stare at you as you shove the dagger further up into his chest.
She goes, shh, 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 shh.
Good night, sweet prince.
And may angels sing thee to thy rest.
And not a moment happens later when Aurora just yanks the rest of the armor off of this ogre. And his lifeless body just like ragdolls slightly. To be fair, it's taking Aurora a bit of time because she is weak as hell.
The knowledge of where all these traps are.
Yes, but you still have to like roll the ogre and like pull off the back part and stuff. So,
Same Nissa can help. She's strong.
Yeah, Nissa will
Yeah.
obviously begin to help, of course.
After
So
she kills.
I'm just justifying the timing of difference. And you take the breastplate and helm of this now assassinated ogre. And I've already rolled for vision of the medical team, and they have not seen you here. It's too much chaos. The
Assassinated.
mousy vision does not see any humans here. And you make it.
Couldn't have lied to him.
Wait.
Nissa, but-
As
Okay.
we were about to leave, I was gonna try to pull Nissa to go the full loop around so we could keep looking on our way back to the gate instead of going back the way we came.
Like this.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was gonna try to do some continue scanning the whole way, looking what's in there.
That will trigger another vision check,
Okay.
since you're being more visual and going around that side.
I have plenty. I have plenty of illusions to choose from. Oh no! What was
Damn.
it? What was it?
In the middle of the garden, a tremendous scream shouts out, and out of the chest of this Templar that is laying on a cot, a small creature bursts out of his chest. And
Huh?
everyone panics.
What the hell?
You collectively recognize this as you've seen it before in the mines.
Oh,
When a
it's
creature
bugs.
bursts out with jaws, like it's a tiny sort of a demonic looking creature. And the entire infirmary area freaks out. The perception check for everyone is a natural 1. So you are free to look around and you get a pretty good understanding that there is no humans here. Everyone starts to, several people start to flee the infirmary grounds that are taking care of some of these downed Templars, and this little creature pounces on a fallen Templar that is just like without his foot, and he starts screaming as it starts to burrow into his chest cavity. So there is that going on as you leave.
Quickly,
Get the
before they
hell
close
out
the
of
gates,
here.
get the hell out of here.
We said that. Let's get the hell out of here.
You return.
Scamper.
I suppose Lokar and Magram would have heard this increased roaring, this screaming, shouting.
I mean, number 5 probably also has like.
Number
eyes.
5, yeah, Magram comes out of his milky eyes and goes, "Oh, that's not good. The Order are using some sort of fuckery, and we have probably now is our time to move unimpeded as fast as possible, wherever it may be." But and comes back. You all come back. So, did you see them?
Soka's gonna like
Mhm.
turn around one time and see if you can see Jasper anywhere before they just before they arrive.
Do not see Jasper.
Yeah, but it's just think he does. Oh, probably doesn't see, but yeah, he will just look and then turn back and then see them like approach.
Lokar, put this on. You don't know how much it cost to get that for you.
Okay. I guess I won't ask.
No.
And yeah.
The armor is
I guess it's kind of-
ogre-sized, obviously.
I guess it's quick. It's quick. He has an easy way of getting into the armor because he's just going to throw this very large armor onto him, which doesn't fit at all, and he's just gonna make his size because it's gonna fill as much as it can.
It's like back to the Future sneakers. They just shoop on top of, without laces, no laces.
So he doesn't have to on the armor in any form, so take any time
Uh,
with that at least.
Yep, for sure. The donning of this is ingenious. You just have to make yourself small, crawl into a much bigger armor set, then get big. Easy. It's like
Yes,
putting on a
exactly.
sweater, and you put on the helmet. You are big size now, and Magrim
Yeah, I think-
takes the breastplate, and he does his best to put it on with the helmet. You collectively have your disguise.
I think he'll obviously wait until like the very last moment to start. And he's just going to say, turning big is, being angry is easy. Staying big is not guaranteed. But I'm fast, so I might go ahead of you guys, just in case. I think people will move out of the way. The next place is the next garden, right?
Yes, we didn't see anybody in the medical area.
And it's not the. Well, okay, I can get there, and I'll see it from there.
Like a
Everybody keep
juggernaut.
I'm
Lokar.
gonna move over to Lokar and ride with him so he's not by himself.
You're gonna bulldoze
Yeah,
it.
you won't be getting crushed, I think, because you can get up on top of me.
Yeah, I'm gonna get as high as I can.
Yeah, I
Got
don't
it.
think you have a problem. And then he like stands there, and then, all right, let me start. And yes, he's going to focus his anger and get into his armor.
Mhm.
And then starts rushing towards the other garden, the other side.
Yep.
And he's going to be as imposing as possible to make everyone just step out of his way.
Before we
And then
head
kind
out,
of leaving a path for the others, maybe.
Lisa's gonna alter her appearance once more, so
Okay.
that she looks like a completely different Templar altogether.
Sure.
Not the one
Alright.
who
Dick
stabbed me
Richardson.
over. Not at all.
Dick Richards, right? Yep.
Dick
Yeah.
Richards the third, actually.
Okay.
Jake
Uh,
is back.
The spell passed without trace. Technically, you didn't say you dropped concentration, but I'm going to assume that you did. Because people will look at you weird as a mouse with shadowy auras coming out of you.
That's, I guess.
All right.
And you collectively make a break for it. Lokar steamrolls through the open space, and everyone now sees that Lokar. Everyone who's running, everyone will run past the infirmary gardens now, so everyone can roll perception check as you pass through that, and pass by that.
That was a natural 20.
Oh,
There it
finally!
Finally, I'm perceiving
But
something.
take one again.
You
as
see
we run
things you
past.
don't want to see. Perception for Megan.
Should Karek make one again since we're running past again?
Yeah. It's you're looking at something else now. Oh, what was the 8 for? Oh, that was earlier.
Yeah, when we were making the final loop, you said you
Right,
needed
yeah.
another.
Yeah, no, that was like my roll, my perception roll.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, because like people were watching you.
I missed that.
That's all right. Okay. Mouse on top of a bulldozer, running past. You go first, and you see that there's a ring of guards and Templars that have entered this space in the time that it's taken for you to do whatever it is you need to do to put on this armor. And the injured are all being murdered, slain, killed, sterilized, neutralized. Taking no chances. The things that you see in Nissa, you probably see this in greater detail. The injured lying on the ground, like pleading and saying no. There's an extermination of injured within the Templars infirmary area, and it is without any sort of care or like mercy. It is the grass runs red. But you make it collectively over to this other gate into this larger gardens area.
Yeah, I don't.
Mhm.
I'm not sure if the distance is exactly true, but Lokap doesn't have like he is basically barely gonna make it. Um, I'm going to say I'll use a key point to have Step of the Wind to make it reasonable that he can like
Fair. If you want to spend that
traverse
to make it
this.
reasonable to get over there. Calculate. It is a fair dash. It's obviously not a combat dash, but it takes close to a minute for that run to happen. And as you make it through the gate, the rage inside you starts to dissipate. And the
I'll
armor.
just um fake some sort of heart attack and fall into a bush.
Well, as you come through this gate, you there's a startling difference here within this version of the King's Garden versus the garden that you just ran past. This is still not being used for anything other than being a garden at this point in time. It is relatively quiet, and I'm just going to reduce the sound as it's going to be deadened. It's in the distance. The King's Gardens here are tranquil and undisturbed. Empty, even. You look around and there isn't much movement whatsoever. In fact, it is a far cry from where you've just ventured from and to. And for the rest of you, as you catch up to the very fast Lokar, Nissa.
Yeah.
This amount of vegetation is unbeknownst to you. You've never seen something so beautiful. It is a manicured gardens with rows of flowers that have been purposefully planted. It has been well maintained, and there is moving water. The air is clear, and it is slightly cooler here. And you'll move further in, finding Lokar. Kind of not breathing heavy, but getting smaller within the ogre armor. And you have a moment here where, you have more than a moment, I suppose, to take a breath from the chaos outside.
Yeah, I think Lokar is still in protection, even though this is tranquil. I think in his mind is not tranquil at all right now. So I think he will still shrinking, try to find some sort of bush he can run into. Since he's has trouble of his awareness because of the whole sounds. Even though the sounds have gone down, his mind probably has kept them up at the moment, at least, as his rage is fading.
Mm.
So he's probably running with the armor into some sort of bigger bush. You can, yeah, and then fully goes to tiny size then, and then first actually starts to realize that this place is more tranquil.
Mm-hmm.
God. This is gorgeous.
It's mostly quiet. Kark's
Yeah.
gonna take off, start scouting. Try to
Stop
stay,
talking to the plants or whatever.
I'm gonna try to stay off of the path so that if there are people, hopefully I won't get stepped on.
You gonna stay a mouse?
Yeah, I'm still a mouse.
Okay, so the hedges around here go up to about Aurora's thigh, middle of her thigh. For you, that means heavy obscurity. For a regular person, they can see over these hedges. it almost looks like a maze to you if you're on the ground.
But I can go under the hedges.
You can. It will take. You certainly can do that. If you wish to do that,
I-
you can.
yep.
You can do that.
I think since he's on me, right?
You're gonna Pokeball him.
As I get smaller.
No.
No, I as I feel him scurry down on me, I will like not forcefully, but just try to kind of stop him from just running off on me.
Uh-huh.
As I'm kind of laying in the bushes, so I'm like somewhat covered. At least the armor is covered. And then I will say to him, "Oh, I think we should not just run off. Friends are gonna come here in a moment. I'm going to have to move without this armor anyway, so you might be able to move out of your wild shape if you want to. But if you want to scout ahead, please be within shouting distance, okay?"
I squeak and give a little nod. Scurry off.
Right. The mouse scurries off, realizing there is vegetation here that you are uncertain of. In fact, for you, Karik, the amount of vegetation here is startling. Now, on the way here to Gerst, you did come across vegetation and some sort of farmlands that were just, heavily tilled. And, you've seen trees and grasses, but this is nothing like this. This is, a flourishing, vibrant garden. And the smells that overcome your little mousy nose are like fragrances that you have never smelt before. There are flowers here that are not from Gerst, and certainly not from the wasteland. It is exciting and bewildering. But Mousy can do that. Mousy is actually going to probably take longer to maneuver, but it is what it is. You feel free to move your tokens.
Yeah, I just find them. Yes. Probably. Guess this looks like a bush at the entrance.
I mean, it's a
and then
tree. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Fair. Then I guess a hedge over here. That sounds
Sure.
right.
Sure. Collapse into there.
And yes, he's like laying in there and just kind of crawling out of his armor. He's going to hide that in this hedge, hopefully somewhat, so he can pick it up when we leave again.
Aurora might not be strong, but she has infinite amounts of cardio, so she just runs on by.
We're gonna split the party already.
Yeah, as I see like Aurora go by. Damn it. And he's gonna wait for Nisa and Mag.
Yep.
And they approached and he'll and he has been listening, and Mouse Karik hasn't squeaked, Aurora hasn't said anything either, like talking to someone, so he assumes he can probably get out of the hedge for now.
Yeah, maybe. Lisa's gonna just keep walking and
the idea here is obviously to look around for humans. So, do you all stay together, or do you go about individually?
I think I would yell for Karik. Karik!
Karik is like under bushes and flowers and a small mouse.
oh,
Where the fuck
almost-
are you?
with a flower hat.
It's got a little like a
I
corn strand.
dart out into the pathway and then right back into the bush.
Talk to the plants, or help me shoot the stupid flare.
Can I do some mouse things and hop across the lily pads to get over here?
I will love for you to try. Let's do acrobatics.
Iconic mouse things.
Iconic, yeah,
Jumping
exactly.
over lily pads.
It is the
Yeah.
cutest thing. Use mouse acrobatics.
All right, is that +1 to my dex?
You're bouncing over little lily pads.
Boing,
That's a nat
boing.
20.
Oh, the most acrobat. You do like the lily pads are like a trampoline for a little mouse, Karik. You do like a little mousy flip in the air as you bounce from one lily pad to another, landing perfectly on your tiny pink paws, on the like mossy side of the platform there. Nobody sees this.
Do I see or hear any people anywhere?
From where you are, make a perception check.
Ooh, let's go.
22.
Let's go.
You don't.
Okay.
But the fact that maybe, well, you're a small creature, the gardens are very large, but your height is an issue, to look around. The angle in which you have, you know, distance to see is considerably limited in your size.
I'll
You
drop wild shape.
you drop wild shape. Interesting. Okay. Interesting.
Well,
I
now
don't like-
know if
I don't
should
like
have.
I don't like that.
I need to. Oops.
You need to. Oops. Okay.
Whenever the DM says, interesting.
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 Interesting. Casually
Right.
rolling dice in the background that you can't hear. Click clack, click clack, click clack.
Dice, no sound.
For the moment, nothing changes from where you are. The rest of
I'll just
you.
Looking
Okay.
around, looking, people, wandering.
Mhm. Okay.
I think
just-
Aurora takes off her helmet and just starts like kind of desperately looking for signs of any activity.
just stop there, Kari. Can everyone stop where they are? You can have like maybe like 3 squares more of movement, as something's gonna happen here, given his position.
Oh no. That's a bridge, right? Yeah.
What? Where? Here?
Yeah,
Where
I'll
is
drop
Oh,
that.
yeah.
this is
over
a-
there? Yeah.
Yeah. It's like maybe 10 foot high,
Mm-hmm.
maybe closer to 7 foot, I suppose. It's
but
like a
this
low bridge.
platform is the same as the elevation.
No, it's higher than where the low car is.
Oh.
You scrambled up the
Yeah.
side because of your lily pad
Gotcha.
trampoline.
Just a few more
Um,
wheels up.
Indeed, it's about 7 foot high. Like it's a low bridge, like a park bridge, for most people to be able to walk underneath it. So, as you are wandering around there, I was running many calculations here, and as you step into that specific spot, where is it?
Saw a lair action. Oh no.
I did see it too.
Did I do something? I didn't do something, right?
So I saw something flash.
Well, ignore that. Which way are you looking?
Well, I was
You're walking towards the bridge, right?
Yeah, I was walking this direction, so I'd say I'm probably looking.
Okay. As you step there, you are visible, and you hear very quickly a sound of like a warping of like magical energy right behind you, and in your ear a small girl's, well, a teenage girl's voice whispers into your ear as she materializes right behind you. And the words are, "The stars you follow are dying. One by one they blink out behind you." And that is where Ida makes herself visible.
Oh.
She's the one we saved?
She's the one that got taken by Karik or Kalik.
Ida does not look like she used to. I have her description somewhere here.
Shit.
Wait, is this?
But she was the one that was down in the mines with the two other little girls, right?
She was the
Right.
one that was corrupted, right?
She was the one that was taken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where is Ida? 1 second.
I'm in danger.
I mean, I can get to you pretty quickly.
She's just a kid, right?
God, where
She's
are my
just a
notes for her?
kid. And life
It's
is
not-
a
Chuckles, I'm
nightmare.
in danger.
The next thing that happens is a shout from the other side, further to the northeast. A male voice. A voice that, Aurora, you have heard many times before. And the shout is, "Ida, no!" And in the distance, you see Alabaster.
Ali, you bastard! Where are you?
Ali bastard!
You bastard, yes.
That's what I'm calling him from now on. I'm sorry.
As you hear this Earth Genasi voice carry out over the gardens, the next things that Ida whisper to you, Karik. Oh shit, where is it? Wait, what? No, I had it here. Ah, here it is. When the green one is gone, when the green one is all that's left, you know you are not calling them. They are calling you. And you turn around and see this half-elfin girl, and bound in her skin, it seems to be this silvery metal that seems to have been grafted in her skin. Her skin is bruised and showing signs of like surgical activity. Her eyes are glistening with these speckles of silver, but then also, as she looks into your eyes as you turn, you can see the swirl of black spots. And you feel within a heartbeat in your chest a reaction from the corruption within you. And the black spots in her eyes match your heartbeat. And that's where we'll leave it.